hallmark of a strong chess player is his ability to calculate. In this position, you will see black has a rook, knight, and a pawn versus a queen. Well, but the thing that we need to observe here is the king is placed in the center, which kind of gives black an edge to attack. And especially with this knight on c6, there are high chances of knight forks. Now, take a minute and try to think what can black do in this position. Okay, so if you have taken a while, you can see rook f3 seems really tempting here, because when you play rook f3, if king captures the rook, we go knight d4 with a wonderful knight fork. Rook f3 check, if king goes to e2, still we go knight d4. If king goes to d2, we can go rook f2. Well, he can support it with bishop e2, but then we go rook into e2, king into e2, followed by knight d4, again a knight fork. So when we go rook f3, white has to think what to do. And the only possible logical option that white has is he brings his king to e4. White thinks that he is kind of safe because now he's threatening queen g2 check and eventually grabbing the f3 rook. So when he plays king to e4, black plays d5. Remember, we don't have to give white any chance to relax. With d5, white is in kind of a turmoil as to what to do. So he plays c takes d5. Now we capture back with the e pawn. E takes d5. Check. Now king captures the pawn. And now here, you remember, we have to do something urgently. Otherwise, this position is going to slip away from our hands. Can you find a move which again compels white into a tough spot? Now we bring the bishop into the game. So we play bishop e6 check. The idea is if the king captures on the e6 bishop, we go again knight d4, again forking the king and the queen. If king captures the knight, we can go rook c8 check, and it's a wonderful skewer. So white has no other option but to play king to d6. Now the only piece which is doing nothing in this game, let's bring that piece in the game. We play rook d8 check. Now again with rook d8, as we saw, if king c6 we go rook c8, right? So he will have to play king to c7. With king c7, now let's bring the rook into the game. Rook f7 check. Look at the way, right from the beginning, we have almost forced white continuously into some or the other king move. So when we go rook f7 check, white has no other option but to capture the c6 knight. Now we go rook c8 check, king into king d6, rook into c2. Well, he can play king into e6, to which in this position you have multiple options. You can play rook into h2 and you can have an exchange up endgame. So what do we learn from this position? We learn that strong chess players have amazing ability to calculate. And if you want to be a strong chess player, you should calculate more and more variations. I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. If you want to be a strong chess player, you have to solve more and more patterns. And the more patterns you solve, the better you get at the game. Remember, the exact same position is not going to come in your game, but the pattern is something which is going to keep repeating in most of the games. If you like this video, do like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section below, how do you find this video? If you have some more suggestions about what I can do next, do drop your comments as well. Thank you for watching.